Well, good afternoon, everybody. It is July 27th, Sunday, 2025, and we're ending a really beautiful weather streak here in Upper Napa Valley, California. It's been high 70s, 80s, and the plants have been loving it. They have been absolutely loving it here. I just shot a video for you guys. You know, that moment where you look to see how long the video is and you look at the camera to see how many minutes it's been going for, and you just see 0000 and you realize that you didn't push the button completely. That's what I just realized. So this is take two. We are ending this mild couple weeks here, going into a heat or a hot next couple weeks here in the 90s, and so I'm just enjoying this last day of mild, delicious weather, and I think a lot of people are out in their backyards enjoying the same. So I wanted to give you an update on the garden and how it's doing right now. This is midsummer. This is just the absolute apex of summer, and things are looking really beautiful. I wanted to take you through and show you things like this beautiful thornless Mexican lime. Got some really good growth there. Probably this section right here is all new from just the last couple months, really, that I recall. It was kind of struggling for a little bit early part this year, and it was looking a little anemic, and I've just been feeding it, giving it some extra love, a little extra water, and it seems like it's pulling through into kind of a sweet spot for it. I'm looking forward to getting some more delicious Mexican limes. Here's the lamb house, and I continue to keep this umbrella over it just in anticipation of the heat that's coming and the strong sun. It's really a matter of knowing when to take the training wheels off, and I think I'm keeping this umbrella on just as a matter of just a safety measure here. Really don't want this guy to burn, and not sure how to kind of titrate him off of this protection without him getting burned or singed or whatnot. So if you guys have any tips on how to start taking off the protection of your avocados to get them used to the sun and the heat, let me know. I would really appreciate that. I've been pruning this guy, shaping him. He's had a lot of intense growth, and I've been wanting to shape him for just a little bit bushier growth, a little more compact growth, because as you see, this is our ADU, and it's got the kitchen sink right there. So I like to have a little bit of a view out the window, but I imagine that this is going to surpass that at some point. And we'll see. We'll see how we can keep pruning this. The one exciting thing, guys, is this is the first year ever in the 7 years that I've had it, because I had it in a pot for most of these years. This is like 3 years that I've had it in ground. This is my very first lamb house avocado, and I'm beyond excited. I am so excited. This is kind of scary though, because this is one avocado that I'm banking a lot of excitement on, and really hope it pulls through. I'll keep you updated. Oh, all right. This is the Peter's honey fig. It has a lot of fruitlets on it. I don't know if these are Breba. I don't know much about figs and their growth habits. If you are savvy fig growers, let me know in the comments if this is a Breba crop or if this is the first flush. I have a feeling it's the first flush because we're in late July. This is the 27th. I would imagine that it's a regular crop, and I've yet to taste them. Last year and the year before, there were so few, and what few we had just really didn't, they were dry, they didn't have any flavor or anything. So fingers crossed that these actually come through with some good flesh and flavor. This is my one of two Mary Washington asparagus, and I had them in that back raised bed back there, but I put them in pots here by the Kiwi to save them because I wanted to use the back beds for the gem avocado and the D'Arturo avocado that I put in there. And so I'll probably, well, I have something special in mind that includes where these guys are going to go, and I'll announce that in one of my next videos. But for now, I'll just kind of let you know there's something exciting underway, and I'm kind of trying to figure out how to let everybody know about it. So this is one of the loves of my life, which is the Kiwi pergola. And this is the male Kiwi, and it's a green Hayward Kiwi. And this is the female. And I put them at each end, opposite ends of the pergola with these are the golden kiwi seedlings that I put in a pot and grew by seed in the kitchen, and then put them there in this pot to grow. And just there were tons that thrived and flourished, and so I'm super excited to transplant this guy somewhere. And in the meantime, I'm waiting for the 6 grafts that I put on each end to hopefully fruit next season. Of course, all they did this year, as would be expected, is they just pushed out some new growth, at least the ones that were successful. And I'm really excited that a lot of them did. So I have a really good chance at getting some golden kiwi fruit next year. The ones that didn't succeed are the bud veneer grafts, and the ones that did are, for the most part, the cleft grafts. So let's see, where's another one? Unsuccessful bud veneer. Another unsuccessful bud veneer. Successful cleft. And successful cleft. All right, do you want to see something super exciting? This is what really, really, really floors me. This is the first year ever that I've ever had kiwi fruit. And I'm so excited. I just love it. I'm really excited to taste them. So I understand that they don't, they're not ready to harvest until probably November, December, probably December. So I am waiting patiently with bated breath to taste my kiwis. And then next year, fingers crossed, the golden kiwis. I love this little section with the creeping thyme instead of a lawn. And that's my grafted Fuji espalier. So it's a Fuji apple tree with multiple grafts that I got from the California Rare Fruit Growers Association it was in March that I got it, this year, early in spring. This is a Newton Pippin, Ashmead's Kernel, Honeycrisp, Orleans Renette. These are two, again, veneer grafts that did not make it. There's a Honeycrisp, and let's see, where's the other? Do I have another? Well, I think I do somewhere, just can't see it. I am just loving this time in the garden. And I'm loving this pittosporum. There's a little misty blueberry. Puts out some really good blueberries. This is a new addition that I just put for gopher protection in cardboard pot. This is a prized nectarine dwarf, Nectazie, and I'm trying to prune it so that it has some good internal aeration. Might have to get rid of that right there, but we'll see. Flavor on this is just spectacular. Takes me right back to being on the beach, laying on the towel with my nectarine and my plum. Growing up in Laguna Beach, we just had the most amazing fruit back then. I don't know why fruit tasted so good then. And in the market now, it just doesn't taste as good. You just have to grow them to get that kind of flavor now. Okay, now we're towards the back of the property where this is the avocado section. Here are the two raised avocado beds that I put the original, or maybe I should say the first installments of avocado trees in the garden here. This guy is the Mexicola. He still has that duck shape. Kind of like this is the head, and this is the body there, and this is the wing. Can you see it? Anyway, the fruit is coming through really nicely. And getting quite a nice fruit set. Look at that. It seems as though from here on in these guys are staying put, which I'm really happy about. However, the bacon is experiencing some continual fruit drop, as you can see by this guy here. And some ones earlier in the week, but I had like a whole plate of like 25 that had fallen, and I just don't want to encourage any critters in the area, so I took them and put them in the green bin, but Not sure why they're falling at this. I guess, you know, some people are saying that this is still natural time for them to drop fruit, so I'm not going to worry, but I mean, especially because they're bacon, and I'm not overly excited about bacon fruit and flavor. But it would be kind of nice to really taste them at their zenith, you know, like late in the season, and really get the full potential of what they taste like and see and compare what others have described them to taste like. Oh, there you go. Case in point. Bummer. Well, maybe not. What I'm really excited about is my Palo Duro graft from December. It's doing really well. And then this guy right here is my second red. Let's see. That's the second red graft. And he's just really pushed through. So I've got about 5 grafts on this bacon of second red. Here's one. Here's another one. And there's another one over there. And I think there's one back in there too, but maybe 4. This is Parfianca pomegranate. I just put it in the pot just to kind of see how he will do growing in a pot. It's a nice large, I think it's a 20-gallon pot. And he was just, you know, so high when I planted him, and he's gotten a lot of growth. I've done a lot of pruning as well. Okay. This is my blueberry, another blueberry misty. This guy puts out a lot of blueberries. Done for the season now, but around May, June, he was putting out some good fruit. This is my tree collard. Very happy and healthy. Look at the beautiful purple. Isn't that gorgeous? This is a loquat seedling, doing really well. And this, guys, is the Darturo. Remember this guy? He was struggling. I didn't know if he would actually come through. He was just a little stick, and he suffered a lot in the transplant. Just didn't do well when I had him. I think I took him, I put him in a cloth bag, and it seems like their roots just adhere to the cloth. And so when I transplanted him in here from the cloth bag, I lost a lot of his roots that were lined on the interior of the cloth. And it was a bummer because there were a lot of roots there, and I think it had so much shock that it took this long. It's taken like 9 months to come back, but it's coming back. I think Darturos they're pretty good growers from what I understand Ellen and Freddie say. So I can't wait to see him grow and grow and grow. Pretty soon he's going to be, you know, maybe that size. This is my reed. I've got him set up with a nice little protection from the sun and as well as the frost. He just looks healthy and happy and I just have a really good feeling about them. Reeds are one of my favorite avocados, so I'm looking forward to someday having some good fruit from this guy. And I'm growing fennel. And I just like actually eating some of these fronds. They're really flavorful. Strawberries are having a great season. Really great season. I just picked most of them from today. And these patty pan squash are just like, they've gone crazy. So I had to kind of cut this back because they were putting out so many patty pan squashes that I just couldn't keep up, and they were just coming out with these just behemoths. I just didn't know what to do. I give them to my neighbor's chickens. Here's the gem, one of the gem avocados that I put in the raised bed on the other end of the Darturo there. And I'm probably going to have to take this down at some point because he just wants to expand beyond that. But it's a good sun protection structure. And this is my Parfionca that I have in between the two. This is the lamb, and this is a gem in a 20-gallon pot that I have with the wheelbarrow protecting this the sun from cooking and baking the roots in the pot. I don't think I have. There was quite a lot of fruit set on this guy, but I took them all off because I just wanted him to focus on his growth rather than fruiting. So now I'm just kind of pinching off a lot of the tips and helping it really flush out some new growth, as well as this lamb doing the same thing, pinching off the tips and letting them come up with multiple additional branches coming out from there. And I think it's working because I think it's going to shape out really nicely. Let's see, I'll show you the trunks. This kind of has grown maybe double in size since I've had it. I think I got this in February. And then put this in ground last year. This is the lamb. And let's see, can't get back there, but you can see its caliper is growing. All right. And this is the first gem that I showed you from the backside. It's just really, really wanting to grow. Really happy. And its caliper is also growing very fast. It was, I wouldn't say pencil thin, maybe pinky. And now it's thicker than my thumb. Okay. This is a wonderful pomegranate. I've been pruning it, shaping it, trying to get it to be umbrella in shape. And, you know, I'm learning as I go. I don't really know what I'm doing, but if you guys have any advice, please let me know in the comments. If I should, I'm just wondering if I should just take this off and just have the upper branches focus their energy. I'm not sure, but I keep having to pinch off all the growth that wants to crop up from the trunk at the base there and keep the focus on the upper growth. So I guess that's the name of the game with pomegranates, huh? All right, this is the early foothill pomegranate, and I have my first Very first pomegranate. It's a lot of little fruitlets that had dropped, but that's a funky one. I'm not sure if he's gonna stick around, but I'm rooting for him. I think this guy is a sure bet. Maybe, we'll see. I'm hoping both of them stay. I'd love to taste it. It'd be nice. And I'm also keeping the growth off of the lower limb area and focusing on the upper canopy. And I have my grafts of the Desertney that I put on in February of 25. There's one. It's coming through. Let's see, where's the other one? See, that's number 1. This is number 2 right here. This guy. And this is number 3. Number 3 has just really pushed out incredible growth all the way up to there. I cut them off so that they don't grow out into the walkway and they just grow up. But we'll see. I kind of put them a little low on the canopy. But we'll see. We'll see. I'm excited. These are... This is my Bird Avenue, Bonnie Doon, Palodoro, and Arturo, number 2. Palodoro number, let's see, number 2. And I've got, sorry for the hard panning. This is, I got this from somebody through the CF, the California Rare Fruit Growers Association group. He was kind enough to sell this to me. It's a broca. And really looking forward to it. It's a gem on, I think, clonal rootstock. I'm not sure, but I think that's what he told me. I'll have to maybe circle back with him and ask him about that, what the rootstock is. Or maybe no, I think it's on Dusa rootstock. Gosh. Yeah, I've got to double check with him. And this is another gem. And yeah. Not as healthy. Not as healthy. He's coming through, but you can tell this guy is happier, much healthier. I mean, yeah, you can tell from the trunk. This looks like a healthy trunk. Anyway, all right. I'll show you the last few avocados in pot. This is the Palodoro that I still have in the grow bag, and I'm just kind of not looking forward to transplanting these. That's the Bonnie Doon, this is the Reed, and this is the Palodoro. So he finally started pushing through some better growth. He was kind of not sure if he wanted to make it. That was around, oh gosh, May. And he was kind of giving me some second thoughts, but he came through and I'm really pleased. Looks like he's gonna pull through. I'm gonna give you a new, ooh, what's going on there? Okay, maybe I'm giving you too much water, I need to back off. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have a nice spot for you coming up soon here, which is part of the surprise. This Reed is coming up with some really nice growth that's exciting. promising. I love seeing that. That's always a hopeful sign. All right. Just have to figure out how to get these out of their grow bags without losing too many roots. Okay, this guy, I think I need to feed him again. What is happening? I don't see anything. I wonder if I just need to feed him, if that's what the leaves are telling me. Well, here's some nice new growth, so that's a good sign. All right, I got him under the guava tree just so that he doesn't get scalded by the sun. And I've got all these trees positioned so that they're getting a little protection. All right, that is about it. I'll just show you the last of it. These are my little seedlings here. This guy is a beast. Look at that. Look at that. And look at these leaves. That's a beast. This is my gem graft. And those are the Jill's mystery avocado seedlings. And that's another Jill avocado seedling coming up that I had on my kitchen sink for a while and potted him just recently. These are some pomegranate sticks. There's a parfionca, a rose, and I don't think that guy's taking. Yeah. All right, we'll just focus on that being the rose anyway. Some more parfioncas here, parfionca. And that's it, guys. I'm gonna say goodbye, and hopefully the heat for everybody won't be too extreme next week. Stay cool out there, keep gardening, and I will see you in a few weeks' time when I'll give you another update on how things are progressing. All right, take care out there.